Newsflash, the GPU market still sucks, but I'm going to show you a couple of techniques so you can get a brand new GPU, either the current generation that just came out or previous generation cards that seem like they've completely vanished. I'm going to show you a couple of quick tips on how to do it, coming right up. Come on. Hi, welcome back to PC Builder. I'm Jason. Today we're going to go through the terrible graphics card market. It's still terrible. If you didn't watch my last video on how terrible it was and some of the driving market forces behind it, including some of the best used graphics card options right now, I'm going to put that in the card right there. Today we're going to go and take a different tact on it. So we're going to look at what do you need to do in order to get a brand new graphics card, either the latest greatest RTX 3000 series or the RX 6800 series from AMD, or get one of the previous generation cards that seem like they've completely vanished off the market, including budget GPUs. Before we jump into that, of course, that's what this channel is all about. It's about mashing down the technical details to give you the best price to performance in your builds. If you want to support that content and get more of it, it's absolutely free to you. All you got to do is like the video, subscribe, and click the bell icon. That way you get notified when we go live. All right, with that, let's jump into this. Okay, so if you've been looking for a graphics card, a new one for the last month or so, it's February as I'm filming this now, then you're used to seeing what we're seeing here, which is you go to Newegg, you say, hey, I'm willing to buy like literally any of these graphics cards here, any of these old generation graphics cards. And you come in here and they want $274 for a GTX 1650, not a super, just a regular 1650, which is a crap graphics card. They want almost $500 for a GTX 1660 super. These insane prices, right? Well, the reason these prices have been insane so far is if you click on them, they're actually not sold and shipped by Newegg. They're actually sold and shipped by, in this case, it's Millennial Boys, but it's a third-party seller selling through the Newegg website because Newegg has been out of stock of these cards. So a lot of folks have just assumed you can't get any of these, that Newegg, they've been checking back and checking back. I can't get any of these cards. What am I going to do? Well, it turns out that, in fact, Newegg is getting restocked, and so is Amazon for that matter. So let me show you tip number one, which is we're going to use a service called Now in Stock in order to track old generations of graphics cards when they get restocked. So let's do this real quick. It's called Now in Stock. And just type in Now in Stock. We're going to go to their website here. And they track all kinds of different things, but they also happen to be tracking right now old generation graphics card. Previously, they were just tracking the new ones. Well, so if we come down here to product trackers and go to NVIDIA GPUs, you see that they track all kinds of different graphics cards. Now, I will tell you right now, the 20 series seems to be discontinued and sold out. But if you come in here, especially the 16 series, you can see all the different cards that they're tracking, and there's a lot of them. And if you scroll the way down here to recent stock history, you can see that, in fact, they are restocking some of these cards. In fact, today is February 5th as I film this. At 6:06 p.m., they restocked a 1660 card for $329. Look, it's not a great price, but it's only about $80 overpriced as opposed to $350 overpriced. In this market, this would be a great deal. It did sell out 24 minutes later. That's not as bad as like the RX 6800 XT goes in and out of stock within milliseconds. We all know that. So you can actually sign up for alerts on this site to track down those graphics cards that are older generation that they are still restocking. And if you can see here, they restocked the Zotac card actually twice today. On Amazon, they restocked PNY GTX 1650 Super card, single fan card. Used to sell for about $160. Now they wanted $240 for it. It's $80 overpriced. That's not that bad over the MSRP compared to what everything else is going on right now. I would have bought that card if I was trying to do a budget build and just get a 1650 Super. But you can see they've been restocking these cards on kind of a regular basis at both Newegg and Amazon. But unless this one lasted for about 10 minutes, unless you get a notification and you're ready to act, you're not going to be able to get one. So it's almost like you have to chase down the old cards just like you have to chase down the new ones now. I know it sucks. I'm not saying it's great, and I know you're going to have to pay a little bit of a price premium, but you can get these cards. I don't want you to feel like you're totally powerless. You've bought all your other parts, and they're just literally sitting there in boxes like this, wondering, how am I going to put my build together? I'm so disappointed. Wouldn't you rather just spend an extra 50, 60, 70 bucks and just be done with it, build your computer, and get into your awesomeness? So this is a site that I want to suggest to you. What I would recommend here is that you definitely track all the GTX 16 series cards. If you go back here to video cards, you'll see they also track AMD GPUs. I would just go ahead and sign up for the 2060, the 2080, just any of the 2000 series cards. Unlikely they'll come back, although we've heard that the 2060 may be coming back, so that might be one to look at. But if we click here and we see the last time they were restocked, it was sometime in January. So who knows, maybe they'll get more. The other ones that I would click right now are definitely going to be the AMD cards, and specifically the cards that I think still have value is like the 5600 series. You can see all the 5600 XT cards that they are tracking. It looks like they've been restocking them every couple of days. They're getting stock in, and it's lasting for about 20 or 30 minutes. The MSI RX 5600 XT is still a very good card. And frankly, at $374, that's only about $80-ish over the original MSRP. That's a 1440p quality card that I think I would be happy to get. Let's just take a look at it here. Yeah, this is a 1440p quality card. And obviously the price right now is $600 because, again, these are third-party sellers we're looking at. When Amazon restocks this, they're going to restock it at a better price. So that's one way for you to go out and right now sign up for all these alerts and get ready to go and get yourself an older generation card using a stock alert. Okay, so that was method number one, how to get an older generation GPU using a now in stock alert. Now, if you haven't watched my video on how to beat the bots and go out and get one of the new generation cards or an AMD Ryzen 5000 series CPU, I'm going to put that in the card right here. All of those tips are still very, very relevant except for one thing. Newegg has changed the way that they're putting things in stock for the new cards. There's something new called Newegg Shuffle, and I want to show it to you because I was not a believer, but then the very first time I used it, I got it on Ryzen 5600X like that. It was really that easy. So I want to show this to you, and I want you to start signing up for this every single day. So here we go. Let's go to Newegg Shuffle. So go ahead in your browser, just type in Newegg Shuffle, hit enter, and it should be the first result that pops up in your Google search. This is Newegg Shuffle. Now you'll see I filmed this while the event was actually going on. It had 2 hours and 52 minutes left here. It starts pretty much every day right now from 10 a.m. Pacific to 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's when you need to jump in here and sign up. And as you can see, the drawing time is an hour after it closes at 2 o'clock Pacific. Now, then once you do that, you have a certain amount of time to buy it. You have about 3.5 hours after the drawing's over to go in and actually buy it. And as you can see, look at all the different products you can register for here. Now it's like a lottery, right? So you can go through here. They got a Ryzen 5600X, 5800X, 5900X, a number of different graphics cards. You could just check them all out. Now, obviously, you're going to have a better chance of winning the stuff that's easier to get, that they're going to have more in stock of. Maybe not the EVGA, for the win card. But I would just sign up for literally everything. 5950X, whatever it is you need and you're looking to get right now. And there's a AMD RX 6800 card as well in there. So the way you sign up is you just, you go through, scroll, figure out which products you want. Honestly, you could just decide you want all of the products right now. And then you just go ahead and check the box and check the box and check the box. And you get the gist here. You're just checking boxes at this point. And go ahead and select everything. And then at the bottom, oops, I missed one. Go ahead and enter the shuffle. Once you enter the shuffle, you're going to see this little pop-up here. It's just going to tell you, don't return combos. But Newegg is not doing combos anymore that I can see in this thing. So it's not really relevant. You just want to scroll down and you want to hit confirm and enter the shuffle. Kaboom. So then if you win, you're going to get an email like this after they draw it. And as you can see, I won a 5600X. So I won the opportunity to buy one, I should say. I didn't win the chip, right? So I didn't win the CPU. So this is how it works. And you'll have a certain buying window. And you can just click View Shopping Cart when in that time period between 7 and 10. Now make sure you follow the rules here. Don't take it out of your cart. Don't mess with it basically, or otherwise it will go away. But that's really all there was to it. I just hit View Shopping Cart and I went straight to my shopping cart and I bought it. And I'm waiting for UPS to deliver it. In fact, the night we're filming this. So that's basically how Newegg Shuffle works. And I want you to sign up for this every single day and start taking advantage of it. I'm sure as it becomes more and more awareness of this, it's going to get harder and harder to get this stuff. So if you watch this video early, congratulations. You may just grab something that you need right now. So that's going to wrap us up. If you got value out of the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get notified when we go live. Great way to support the channel. Just remember to stay zen with all this stuff. I mean, I don't mean zen as, you know, Ryzen, but try and stay in a cool place with this. It's a really, really rough market. We're going to get through this. There will be better times at some point in the future. Just take deep breaths right now. We're all in the same boat. Try not to beat each other up over the crazy prices and the tough availability. Let's just stay positive and do the best we can right now, because unfortunately these market forces are out of our control. So that's it. I'll catch you on the next one.